Grateful day, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It podcast. I'm your host, Lachelle Deneen, and today we have joining us Miss Amber, and it is Cancer Awareness Month. Unfortunately, one of Amber's twins was diagnosed with cancer. She was diagnosed at 7 months, and she's currently 10 months. How did you find out that she had cancer?
So I was getting her ready for daycare one day, and I went to change their diaper before I feed them like usually, and she had blood in her diaper. So I was like, oh, okay, something is wrong. So I took her to the emergency room. I took her sister to school, and we went straight to the emergency room, and they was running a lot of tests and everything, and acting weird. And
the doctors was acting weird?
Okay. Yeah, the doctors, the nurses, they was looking at me like they was judging me. Like, they were acting really weird.
So what was that about?
And so, come find out, they thought that my daughter was being touched.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
they reached out to Child Protective Services? Okay.
And they assumed that she got touched because I told them, about Vontae, my older son. And they assumed that because I had an older child in the house that, he was the one touching her. He was touching her. Someone was touching her.
Okay.
They didn't tell me this, of course, but but that's what
came out later.
Okay. Yeah. And like even in the notes, like they said, oh, mom was very teary-eyed in the room. Like, if your baby is 6-7 months old and she's bleeding from her
her area,
and you don't know why, I would be teary-eyed too.
Of course. That's a little strange. Yeah. Okay.
Like, that's not something that's normally supposed to happen.
So did that open up a case for Child Protective Services against you?
And actually, so what they did was they were not equipped to deal with her situation. So they wanted to transfer her via ambulance to another hospital, which was the University of Chicago, to Commerce.
Okay.
And I couldn't ride with her because I still had my other baby in daycare, and I had to get her situated and picked up from daycare and took somewhere
for someone to look after her. Hard for you not to ride with her in the ambulance.
So I wasn't able to ride with her. So, I had to make a decision and say, okay, it's okay for them to transfer her and take her without me, while I knew I wasn't going to be able to be right there.
Okay.
And get my other baby situated. So that's what I did. But in the midst of that, I reached out to their grandmother, their father's mother.
Okay.
And their aunt, which is their dad's sister, she went up there and waited for me to get there so she wouldn't be alone. But I couldn't even ride with her or anything, so.
Okay.
Got there, they ran more tests, did scans, ultrasounds, everything. Now, they saw something that looked suspicious.
Okay.
They didn't say what it was exactly, but it looked suspect. So they referred us to an OB-GYN.
Okay.
Didn't even know they had OB-GYNs for babies.
Okay.
Once we got a follow-up appointment with her and everything, they did some more testing, and they actually gave me the images that showed me it's called a yolk sac tumor.
Okay.
And it's on her cervix. And they showed it to me, and they was like, we don't want to say that it's cancer, but it looks suspicious, so we need to do a biopsy.
Okay.
And it was like, we're going to hope for the best, but prepare yourself for the worst. So I did.
That's real heavy right there.
Yeah. And
7-month little old baby. Oh my God. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we did the biopsy, and it seemed like forever, and the biopsy came back, and it was cancer.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So they told me.
And immediately you just felt. So was it genetic or?
So what they told me is basically that when she was forming in the womb, her genes decided to go other ways and do what they wanted to do. Basically, they weren't doing what they were supposed to, and they just chose to do their own thing.
And your other twin?
She's good. She has no issues. She's perfectly normal. Everything's good with her.
Because are they identical twins? Or?
No, they're fraternal.
So how are you dealing with all of these things emotionally, physically?
It's hard. Like, it is. But I just take it one day at a time, basically. Like, I don't let it get the best of me. Like, I know that my kids are strong and they're going to be okay at the end of the day. Like, they're fighters. Like, so I can't let that get the best of me. Like, I just,
You got it. You got this. God never puts more on us than we can bear.
And I'm a firm believer in that.
Okay. So I know when we spoke earlier offline, you were telling me about resources that also has helped you during this difficult time.
Yes, so I've been getting a lot of help from like different organizations like the Bare Necessities Foundation. They helped me out a lot.
I didn't even know it was like these type of foundations that actually...
I didn't know nothing about these people before I was in this situation, and the only way you could get these resources is through a caseworker. Like, they have to give you a referral.
Okay.
So, like, me trying to go online and apply for help on my own, they're not gonna do it. Like, they're gonna say you need a referral from a caseworker.
Okay.
So my caseworker, she's amazing. She started looking and getting out there and reaching for every resource. It's always great to have
good customer service, especially in this type of situation. You want someone to handle you with dignity and respect, and because this is your baby.
Absolutely.
Right? Like, we don't play about our kids.
I
don't think no mother plays about their children. And so to have someone that's actually invested in helping you get those resources, because it's a lot of times I would say that certain people shouldn't be working in the profession that they work in.
Yeah.
And especially in that type of situation. So shout out to her for actually stepping up and kind of going above and beyond to get you those resources, because this was definitely unexpected. I don't think no one thinks about cancer when you think about a baby.
No. This was the least of my worries. Like, I never thought that. I see kids on TV, like on the commercials and stuff, going through that stuff, but I never thought like it would be me and my kid going through that. So like, this is it's a lot.
That's definitely very deep. I know you just did the walk that they just had. I think that was like a couple weeks ago. How was that?
That was amazing. They are one of the organizations that helped us out a lot, and so it meant even more for me to try to give back and raise money and get out there and walk and support other kids that's going through like childhood cancer. Like, they support all childhood cancers, like, no matter what.
How has this affected your home life?
Oh, man, it has affected it a lot. Like, everything changed. Like, I haven't been able to go to work because my baby can't even go to daycare because her immune system is weakened. So like, it's best to keep her inside. Yeah, and if I don't have anybody who I can have watching her every day for me to go to work, like, it's like I have to be that person. So like, since the end of August, I have been off work. So how was the treatments? Is that a part of why you can't work? Yes, treatments. When she gets chemo for 5 days each session. 5 days consecutively where she's admitted to the hospital. And it's rough. It's hard on her. Like, she doesn't want to eat, drink. Like, some days she doesn't sleep. Some days she sleeps all day. Like, she's getting 3 different medications. Okay. And the first day is the hardest because she gets all 3 at one time. And then after that, it's only 1 medication for the remaining 4 days. But they're very strong. How is baby? Like, is she in good spirits? She's in really good spirits. She's whiny, fussy, like, all that. Like, yeah, but she has her days where she's okay. Like, you wouldn't even notice she had cancer if you didn't know. Okay. Like, I definitely seen her on Snapchat the other day. She was having a ball. She is very energetic. Yes. When she wants to. She has her days. She has good days and bad days.
Oh, just to shift gears a little bit, So how has it affected like your dating life, or that's not something that you even consider? I know you still need a little bit of mom time and some time to like decompress, you know, because that is definitely heavy. And I'm getting out, still having a little bit of fun here and there.
I haven't
Are you able
really
to do
been
that?
focused on the dating scene like that so much. I'm trying to focus more so on them right now, especially Amira's team Amira's right now because that's my priority. But I do try to like I have a friend. I'm gonna say.
Okay, she have a friend.
A
Okay.
friend. But like I don't get too serious. Like I'm not like he hasn't met me and my kids anything like that. Like it's not like really serious. It's just trying to get to know him. Like,
it does seem like you're in good spirits. Definitely better than what I've seen you over the past couple months.
I have cried so much I can't even. I don't even think I cried on my life. I get a little teary eyed like every now and then, but like, so I try to stay strong and just man. Whatever is gonna happen, it's gonna happen, and we gonna get through it regardless. That's how I feel.
Amen. Okay. So I want to say thank you so much, Amber, for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Again, you guys, this is episode 2. All about Amber and baby girl.
It's all about Amira's. It's not about me. It's about Team Amira's, okay?
Hashtag
Team Amira's.
Forget cancer. Cancer sucks. Okay. Honestly, I've never known anyone so small to have had cancer. My aunt did die of cancer in 23. She died from lung cancer a lot, and I really like to research. So when I found out that it was lung cancer, I actually like how soon can lung cancer be detected? And I actually found out that for a lot of people, lung cancer is not detected until you're in stage 4 because it's not that easy to detect. So I was like, dang, that's crazy. So, and then the chances of survival is basically based on age and health. Seeing it face to face and someone that you love
it's hard.
It's definitely hard. To baby girl, she's a fighter. She's strong. I definitely still see her in good spirits and laughing, and you know. So we definitely pray that God continues to watch over her. Amber, for coming on. Thank you for jumping outside of your comfort zone and jumping on here. And I know speaking about your difficult situation is not easy. And I'm definitely praying for her and you as well as the family.
Thank you.
And stay tuned. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Yes. Let's keep this thing going. And I will see you in episode 3. Thank you.